Hello, everybody. Just Dave Finale here. Wanted to talk about something. Just did a video that I'll be posting, like I usually do on days. But I want to go live today and talk about these words and just put a little more emotion into it. Over the years when I was recruiting agents and I'd ask them how they're doing, worst question to ever ask, by the way, if you're recruiting, because you're going to get the same answer. The answer that you're going to get, good morning, Jeff. The answer you're going to get from most agents is, oh, I'm busy. Honestly, bullshit. You're not busy. You're just not doing any business. It's when you ask somebody to do something and they say, I'm busy, it means they don't want to. If they say, I forgot, it means they don't want to. Plain and simple, right? So if someone came to me and said, Dave, can you do this for me? I would look at it and decide whether I thought it was valuable enough in order to do it. I'm busy. I forgot. It means I don't want to, right? How about someone says to you, you're talking about something and you're going to start doing something. They say, well, I don't need that. Basically, that's a really good thing to hear, because what it means is that it doesn't have enough value for them. When they say that there's no necessity of it, they don't need something, it just means there's no value. One of my favorites, really, when we talk about different things and people react in certain ways and give their opinion, or shall I say the word that I haven't really said yet, make excuses, because that's all we're freaking doing is making excuses when we say, I'm busy, I forgot, I don't need it. They're all excuses and we all have them. But when someone says, oh, that's dumb, that's stupid, that means it's scary to them. Yep, that's right. It's scary to them. The point I'm making it here is really important for you to understand, right? Our business of real estate is basically talking about, hearts and minds. But the problem is that we try to think way too much about what we're going to say, how we're going to do something, and we forget about what's in our freaking hearts in order to do business. You see, we need to get out of our heads and into our hearts. This is a lot easier for females to do than males, because they do make the decision with their heart. Think about it. How many women make the decision in the family of what house they're going to buy? That's one of the things we're taught, is that, usually, the woman in the relationship or the wife of that partnership is going to make really the decision because they think with their hearts. The man's the analytical one, thinking about the money and how they're going to pay for it and what kind of mortgage and all that stuff, for the most part. When we're making excuses, it's basically because we're either not concentrating, or we don't care, or we're afraid, or you just don't freaking want to. Really, the important part is that we all need to stop making excuses and start doing. We spend most of our days making excuses about not getting anything done, right? Oh, you don't want to prospect. Oh, I don't have time to prospect. That's a lot of crap, because that's the number one thing you should be doing in the real estate business. Oh, I don't have time. Bullshit. You just don't want to do it. I don't blame you. I don't want to do it either. But I've got to. I've got to do the prospecting. I've got to do these things. Shout out to Kevin and Jeremy. Thanks for joining me early this morning. But, here's the thing. Just stop making excuses. If you have to be somewhere at 9 o'clock and it takes you 20 minutes to get somewhere, well, guess what? You need to leave more than 20 minutes before time. If you start a job and you're not in the real estate business and you have a job that's 9 to 5, you start work at 9. You don't get there at 9. You start work at 9, which means you get there earlier. It's kind of what we've forgotten in life, right? Think about what your business is, what your job is, what your heart's content is, and go after it, right? Get out of your head, get into your heart. So many books that'll do that. And understand why you're doing things. Understand the reason for your product, the reason for your service, the reason you got into the business in the beginning. My name's Dave Finale. Thanks for listening. And watch it, by the way. Good morning.